Ladies and gents, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Potato. This is Project Hospital. We're back. We're back, and indeed we are. Where on earth are you? Oh, yeah, it's because we don't run all of our services in the evening. Anyway, as I was saying there, we're back, and once again, we're trying to hit our prestige goals today. Fortunately, though, we've got a couple of little other objectives which we're going to try and accomplish over the next couple of days. We're going to try and enable hospitalization in the cardiology department, and we're also going to try and enable hospitalization in the neurology department. Also, I think that we're probably just going to redo this area. We're probably going to make an ambulance-specific walkway over here and just sort of make this area not look like totally awful. I mean, this, this looks really, really nice, but the fact of the matter is that it literally just doesn't work, so there's no point that it still stays there. We do need to make sure that we are fully up to date in terms of being able to finance all of this stuff, because otherwise we're going to have some serious problems in order to fund this whole thing. We're also going to continually try and increase the amount of prestige that we actually have coming in. Still no 2,000 daily profit at the bone department. I'm very, very disappointed by the fact that hasn't been able to be fixed yet. But hey ho, today's going to be a good day. I can feel it. 80% prestige at the end of the day and 70% prestige in emergency. I'm excited about this. I really am. Already 9 patients dealt with today. Well, I imagine that all of these patients that have actually been dealt with, I imagine that they're all probably hospitalized and then finished. Let the doctor try. Yep. I absolutely do not care. We did recently, anyway, end up hiring and firing a whole bunch of people. That might be something that we need to do. Because we just need more people to be happy. But we also did manage to get them a huge brand new common room, which was really, really nice. Pretty happy about that. I'm not really sure that there is much more that we can really do in order to help them out. 17 people treated today. It's only 11 a.m. These are the sort of numbers that I like to see. Also, we are slightly in debt. It's not exactly ideal. In fact, I would maybe go so far as to say we are quite a lot in debt. How are you doing? You've got a lung contusion. Are you being treated? Why are you not being treated faster? Because we could really, really do with getting rid of a patient here. Where is this doctor? She's right next door. Why is she treating right next door? Can you not just be dealt with right now? Oh, there you go. Apparently you're being fixed up right over here. Beautiful. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Our prestige, as it always does, we're off to a great start in the morning. It always proceeds to absolutely nosedive after lunch. We're not doing a great job of treating a whole bunch of patients today, unfortunately. But there is not really much that we can do about that. There's no free bed for TC hospitalization. Why is that the case? Wait, what? You need to be in a hospital bed? Oh, it's an internal medicine hospital bed, is it? And we've only got a couple. Wait, what? You can just be put in any hospital bed, really. ICU hospitalization, regular hospitalization, TC hospitalization, trauma center hospitalization. So you need to be... So we basically just got someone that's in the trauma center at the moment. Okay. Well, that kind of makes sense, I guess, then. You're not being dealt with very quickly, unfortunately. Can we perhaps transfer you to the internal medicine department? If we can get you transported... If we can get you transported, then we can free up the trauma center. Which would be a very, very good thing to do. Yep, here comes the internal medicine lady. And that means that the trauma center has now been... Oh, goodness me, that's annoying. She was transferred to another hospital. All of this hurts prestige, you know? 92% prestige. It's looking pretty good in all departments, really. Okay, you need to be diagnosed. You need to be treated. You need dialysis. You need to be transported to the general surgery department anyway, so you don't need to stay around in the high dependency beds. That's kind of cool. Only 48 patients treated today. We got an hour left. Truthfully, not super happy with that. I really don't know how we get past this sort of like invisible threshold. Like everyone that's sort of around, right? They're just waiting for doctors. Yeah, this is the internal medicine department. Yeah, okay, so it looks like we have a serious issue with the internal medicine, with our internal medicine, with the internal medicine number of doctors that we actually have. I guess they're just always really, really busy. I mean, we could potentially look to see if we can get some more internal medicine rooms. Yeah, but it just doesn't. Yeah, there's a couple of patients that we are waiting for in terms of just getting that done. You're waiting for the stat lab. You're just waiting, apparently. Even though you can totally be treated. Well, let's see if we can pull it off. I'm like 90% sure that we're not going to manage to hit the prestige level required for the emergency department. Very disappointing, unfortunately. But we might manage to hit the overall prestige level. Maybe. Well, in fact, that's complete nonsense. We're not going to manage to. I just have no idea. I have no idea how we can just try and make things work a little bit better. We should now have a chief doctor for everywhere. Yeah, we got a chief doctor for everywhere. Certainty. Should we set everything on low certainty? Set everything on low certainty. Okay, so everything is now on low certainty. Let's see if that actually makes a difference. It's probably not going to be super good for our prestige. But, hey-ho. Paid off a couple of our loans. We could still hit the 2,000 daily profit at the orthopedic department. Could still hit that, but again, I'm really doubtful. 22,000 in the hole. That's no problem. We'll fix that. Treated patients, untreated patients. It's just really, really irritating how we're just not managing to get past that invisible threshold. 72% prestige. Emergency department just absolutely tanks. It really just does. But it's okay because tomorrow we're gonna start with a different strategy, and we're basically just gonna. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what doctors think. We're just gonna treat them. We're just gonna send them right out the door. We're probably gonna have some people complaining about the fact that they weren't diagnosed correctly. Didn't even get any insurance objective there. What? Okay? You just send her to another hospital. I can't do anything about this. Yeah, I don't even want to think about. I don't want to think about building anything at the moment. We're so heavily down the debt whirlpool that I don't even want to think about doing anything else. How is we'll stop the time at 6 a.m. in the morning. Oh, there's no free bed required. There's no free bed. I'll put you into general surgery then. Yep, you'll just be moved to the general surgery department. You've got lead poisoning, but you can still be treated, I believe, in the yeah, you can still be treated from the general surgery department, so to speak. Anyway, how is staff happiness doing? Truthfully, not great. It's doing mediocre across the board, and I don't really know how to improve it. And that's only one department. Yeah, it's a peculiar one. It's a very, very peculiar one. You're a specialist. So you're like a top level head honcho. Oh well, fine. I guess we'll just we'll see how the strategy today goes, where we just have low certainty with regards to diagnosis, or diagnoses, I suppose is technically the pluralized term. Yep, everyone is on low certainty. And you know what? I'm pretty hopeful that that is going to be enough. Already we've treated 8 people, and we haven't even been open for an hour. That is the sort of confidence that I like to see. Yeah, it's a funny one, right? Because I feel like we're able to triage effectively, right? We've got people coming into the reception. They're being sorted out. Then they're being called. Trauma center hospitalization. Yeah, I know. You need to be moved out of there. Hospitalized, idle on bed. Put you into... I mean... Oh my goodness, both of these things are really, really big. Well, let's get you hospitalized into something else. You're going to get transported to the room. I just want to make sure that we have... Yeah, there we go. And that means we can get someone else into the... Yep, that person waited too long. We should probably think about trying to get a second trauma center. That might be something that we want to do. See, even low certainty in terms of treatment... Cardiology. Hospitalization on cardiology. Yeah, that's we can't hospitalize in cardiology at the moment. We haven't enabled it yet. I don't know why she came here thinking that it was what? According to the performed diagnosis, it's not possible for the patients to have according to performed examinations, it's not possible for the patient. Okay, why do I care about this? You're just a pretty bad doctor then, really. Okay. So, I mean, looking at our prestige levels, you can see that things have not gone entirely smoothly today. Someone's collapsing. I don't really care about that. Yeah. It's more just... really just not happy with the fact that even with low certainty treatments up and running, we still cannot seem to manage to get a bunch of people dealt with. The guys are on different doctors. They've got different doctors. They're seeing different people. They're being examined in good time. We've got a lot of doctors here. They're all available. Yeah, I don't know. It's a bit of a problem. I tell you what is another bit of a problem, actually, is that if a doctor comes from, like, up here, whatever the heck this is, I think this is neurology. If a doctor comes over there, it takes them quite a long time to walk down to the waiting room. That might not be something that we actually need to consider as much as I say we do. But, yeah, look at this. This is a complete joke. No one's getting treated. No one is getting treated at all. Excuse me. Cannot click on you. There we go. Yeah, this is just not working. Internal medicine, there's also a slight issue with regards to internal medicine. I think we need to get more offices, really. That's something else that we can probably do, because I believe, is it internal medicine that we've got up here? Yeah, it's internal medicine that we've got up here. So, what we can actually do is we can just go down to the very bottom floor. We can go in here. We can select, select this. And then we can go up 2 floors. And we can plonk an observation room, or should I say 2, right in there. And that effectively means that we can increase the amount of internal medicine specialized people. Yep, there we go. Just because I'm fairly certain that we're not quite coping with the demand on the lower floor. Also, turns out that it doesn't actually make any difference with regards to the certainty, the objectives that we're hitting. I think, honestly, the only thing realistically that I can think that we actually need to do, or we can do, is try and treat more patients. Like, I think that the patients that are currently not being treated, I think that the ones that are currently not being treated are probably not being treated. Oh, great. 10 patients per day. A 50,000 government grant. Oh man, that has saved my bacon. Before the end of the day, let's pay down. Let's pay down a bunch of loans. We could still technically hit the 80% prestige at the end of the day. It would be really, really nice if we did it. But I doubt we're gonna manage to do it. What's the problem with emergency? The satisfaction of patients is not very high. Well, that's a bit of a bummer. You can only try. Okay. Look, it's fine. We're still managing to pay off some of our money, some of our loans, some of our debt. So that's kind of nice. Prestige-wise, finished the day at 71%. Obviously, hugely disappointing. We need to reach 80%. I just wonder how we're going to manage to reach 90%. Like, that is going to be some objective that we're going to have to hit. I have an objective for today, and that's for the upcoming day. And I think that this might actually manage to get us more patients treated if we can just get over the hurdle. There's a financial hurdle, and there's you know, a mental hurdle, I guess, that we also will need to climb over. First things first, let's skip right towards the end of the day, see if we hit any objectives. I'm hoping for the 2,000 daily profit at the bone department. That's not good news. That is good news. 80 prestige at internal medicine. I think that we must have hit something, right? We finished it. We finished it out. We totally did. We still didn't reach the 2,000 profit in orthopedic nonsense. What did we get in the orthopedic department? $200. Not ideal. Not ideal at all. Anyway, what I was going to say is that what we need to do, and what I think we need to do in order to treat more patients, is we simply just need to enable hospitalization for the remaining departments that we still haven't managed to fix. So that'll be specifically getting more floor 3 stuff, getting it all up and running, getting it all operational. And that will theoretically mean that we can get everything up and running and we won't need to worry about anything ever again. So we got general surgery on this floor. It's absolutely fantastic. We got internal medicine on this floor, and now we just need to get the orthopedic department, the cardiology department, and the neurology department on these 2 floors, right? So what I would think that we're probably going to start with is we can probably start with the orthopedic department. In order to enable hospitalization, it's the same sort of nonsense that we need to get. We need to get the on-call room. We need to get the nurse's station. Can we copy and paste? We can copy and paste. And that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to get the... In fact, you know, we can just actually copy all of this and then just put it literally there. This is going to cost us a heck of a lot of money, by the way. I'm under no illusions. This is going to be a hugely expensive endeavor. Nurse's station. Boom. Missing staff, I know. And then the on-call room right there. Perfect. We need diagnostic units. Diagnostic units are currently spread out over here. Let's get diagnostic unit there. One diagnostic unit, will that actually be enough? I don't actually know. Operating room, we supposedly need a different operating room. Like, I mean, there's operating rooms and there's operating rooms, you know. I feel like it's probably all the same. But for bones, we'll get an operating room. High dependency unit, I don't need a high dependency unit. Operating room 12x6. I know because we've already got one of these operating rooms. Wow, that costs a lot of money. That costs a butt ton of money. I'll take us up to 20 grand that we've got loaned. So that's nice. We got that. Let's get a couple of high dependency units and just regular dependency units. Can we copy both of these here? There we go. So that should be enough of those. We just need to make sure that they are zoned correctly. What are they zoned like over here? Regular dependency units on the right. Regular wards here. Regular wards right there. High dependency units. In fact, I think we can just pretty much select that all as a high dependency unit. Not like it really matters, but I prefer it not to look like total garbage. So let's put that into place right there. We've supposedly already got a sonography unit, but that is downstairs. We need to get a diagnostic unit as well, so we'll get that. We've already got a diagnostic unit. Okay, actually that's totally perfect. Let's equip this to make sure that it all works out properly. And then that should be fine. Move object, I don't want to do that. I want to do this. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. And get rid of you there. Then let's go about setting this up so it actually works. Biohazard trash bin, the most important thing there. Disinfectant, sure, stick that up on the wall. Equipment cabinet. The equipment cabinet is absolutely phenomenal actually, because it is so good. It allows you to stick the little nonsense bits on top of it. Stretcher. Do we need a stretcher in here? Don't usually need to have a stretcher in these rooms. Where the heck does that go? Square table maybe? Yeah, looks like that's totally true. And then that can go right over there. Perfect. We don't even need to have a doctor's desk over here. That's, I don't know why we don't need to have a doctor's desk over there, but you don't. And that should theoretically bring us up to scratch for hospitalization. We do need to go about hiring the appropriate staff, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to do it right now. Yeah, we don't even need to hire a member of staff over there. We just need to... Oh, no. We need more nurses. We need more nurses. That's really annoying. We do need... Well, we can do this. We'll do this now. We'll do this now. Sure, hire you. And you're a surgery nurse. Oh, that you're a daytime. Medical surgery. Sure, hire you. And then also hire you. Unfortunate thing is that we actually need another... Oh, I've just had a great idea. I've just had a blooming good idea. I'm not sure if this will actually allow us... I'm not sure if this will actually work. But, can we declare a tiny bit of this room as Can we declare half of this room as... No, we can't. It's 4 by 3. It should allow it to work. An employee has no workspace. Yeah, I know. Hold on. Stop. Let's see if we can... Nurse's station. Half the room. Internal medicine. Nurse's station. Half the room. That doesn't actually allow us to work. Okay. This is not working. This is not working. Okay, I wish I just undo all of that. I tried to make it work. Because apparently nurses just cannot share the same department. They can't share the same nursing areas if it's a different department. That's fine. I've learned my lesson. Nurse's station. Sure, plonk that down there. We already have someone that's... that's working. But I don't know where... Well, you must be one of the 3. You, yes. You need to be assigned an employee or workspace right there. Get back to work. You're commuting. Why are you commuting back home? Fine, whatever. Don't care. I'm just gonna carbon copy what we've got right over here. It's pretty much exactly what we need, and I don't want to deal with all the nonsense that's going to come with it. So let's do that. Get you. It's got to be a member of the staff for the daytime. Yep. Wait a second. Oh yeah, it's just nurses that we're dealing with at the moment. Sure, we'll get you. Beautiful. That sorts out all of you. That's great. We got a surgeon. Anesthetist. I can never remember. Oh, anesthesiology is provided by doctors. I can never remember if it's by doctors or if it's by nurses, but that's fine. That doesn't matter. Let's get someone who's really good at orthopedics. There we go. Perfect. Hospitalization for the orthopedic department has been enabled. Huzzah! Which means that we're just down to 2 departments that need to be hospitalized, and that's cardiology and neurology. What's the problem over here? Staff during the day. Oh no. We should already have someone technically that we just happened to accidentally fire. I don't know. Maybe if we see when they're... I'm sure that it'll probably come up with an employee has no space to work during the day. Thomas Adams, yeah, I don't know. I don't actually know. We'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see during the next day to see if they don't have a workspace. And if they don't have a workspace, then we'll make sure that we equip them the workspace that they need to work. But at the moment, I can't actually see where they would be, so to speak. Yeah. All right, we'll get to the morning. We'll see where they're supposed to work. We'll equip where they need to go, and then we will call it a day there. I think that all of this stuff is just progress towards making sure that we can actually treat an appropriate number of patients. I still can't see where this guy is. Let's fast forward just a second. And we will hopefully try and see if they try to come into work. An employee has no workspace. Yeah, you're not on the map anymore because you are the dude from the night shift. Okay, this is just a complete disaster. We need to get a new nurse. That's what we're gonna do. We need to get a new nurse. Sure, literally anyone. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. And that quite happily deals with that issue. Hopefully today we're going to be able to deal with a couple more interesting and peculiar cases. but we're going to have to deal with that in the next episode, because that's it for now, ladies and gents. Thank you very, very much for watching this episode of Project Hospital. My name's been Potato. I'll see you next time. Bye.